Nobody gets hated on more than a good looking man. And it's not even close. I don't care what anybody says. Because we all know good looking women hate on really good looking men. Average looking women hate on really good looking men. Why? Of course, because you always hear the same things. Oh, he's a player. He talks to every single girl. He gets whoever he wants. Your DMs are probably flooded. I don't even have a chance with him. This, that, and the third. Sometimes that may be true. Cool. And yes, good looking men do usually get their pick of the litter, but they usually miss out on more than they get because of things like that. But that's not the kicker. The person who might be your biggest op, who's your biggest enemy, is never a woman. It's a man. And not only is it a man, it's always men that you're close to, your so called friends, the homies, people that you hang out with and kick it with, men who you think, yo, they got my back. That would never happen. Like, we're solid, we're locked in. No, they're the ones who are going behind your back 9 times out of 10 who are doing crazy amounts of hate. The bros, the guys you think who have your back, they're sliding in your girl's DMs or any girl that you talk to or associate with on social media. They're creeping your social media page to follow girls that you follow. And then they'll try to make it seem like, oh, yeah, bro, she just followed me. So I follow back, whatever. It's nothing. Then next thing you know, he's in her DMs. Now you got to talk to her. You got to talk to him. He's lying. She's lying. These are the same guys that will try to talk to your girl behind your back every chance they get. You think that they're trying to really look out for you, but they're really not. They're hating. You know what I mean? Like, but they act like, oh no, that's bro. You go out together somewhere, but low key, they don't really want you around. Why? Because your energy, you're magnetic. You attract a lot of attention. Like anywhere you go, usually you can get your pick of the litter. And that's not your fault. You're still a good guy, you're still a good friend. But they look at you as competition. You wouldn't believe like how many times like I've literally gone out with my so-called friends, then later on found out that, through women I either dated or was cool with, they were talking behind my back or they were trying to snake my relationship. Like there was a girl I dated in college and like we stayed cool like, years later. Come to find out like three of my boys were hating. They were trying to tell her that I was cheating on her. One of them was trying to talk to her behind my back. Like it's insane and it happens all the time. But then when you try to be a good guy and like cut people off and like, you know what, I'm good. I don't need you around. Your so-called bros, your friends, they'll act like you're the crazy one. Like, oh, he's being different, or oh, like, yeah, he's being, funny style and brand new, whatever. You're the one hating, but I'm the bad guy. It never fails. So even though you may be able to get your pick of the litter or talk to or date pretty much who you want to, more than likely you end up being lonely because it's hard to find a real connection. It's hard to trust men and or women. It's hard to trust men because you're like, yeah, they probably don't even really want to be friends because this is going to be a competition, or they seem cool now until we really start to hang out or get to know one another. Next thing you know, he's hating. So you can't even really make real friends. On the female side, they take you as either shallow or surface level. So, like, yeah, you might be able to hook up and have a good time. That's cool. But if you're looking for something more, a lot of women can't take you seriously because they think you're a player or they think you're going to break their heart or hurt their feelings. If you could even talk to a lot of them at all. Because the women you want, there's a lot of gold diggers out there. There's a lot of stuck up women. So you don't even really want those types. Then the really good looking ones who are left, who are actually about something, they question your motives. There's always an ulterior motive. So a lot of the time you just end up being lonely. You try to enjoy things, you try to enjoy people, but then you just end up being, closed off. And after a while, you're just kind of like, whatever. It just is what it is. And people certainly do not understand the double standard because when this comes to women, it's all good. There's never really an issue. It's more understanding, it's more accepted. But with men, oh, you're really good looking. Like you're tall, dark, and handsome. You can talk to this woman or that or whatever. Like, what are you complaining about? Within reason, and from the outside looking in, I get it. But at the same time, again, it's a lonely road a lot of the times. You don't know who to trust. Yes, you can enjoy yourself, but you have to, kind of go. into everything, relationship, friendship, with your arm out like half extended, like, hey, with your guard always up, because you never know who has an ulterior motive. Does this woman actually like you? Can you trust her? Can you trust your so-called friends to really have your back? Or are they just trying to use you for what they can get, but when it's all said and done, they really could care less because they're jealous of, how you project yourself. A lot of times it really can be a lonely road. Would I trade it for anything, or would, most men trade it for anything? Probably not. So, it's not boo hoo, woe is me. But it definitely is not always what everybody thinks it is and what it's cracked up to be.